It's got laughs and it's got car chases.
On your screen?
My mother always took me to 007 movies, and we never missed a Pink Panther movie. And this is the perfect marriage of the two.
Got action.
It's been the stunt stuff, jumping off a 9-story building. Solid.
And stunts and special effects and visual effects. Such a fun ride.
The flashing light and fan make the drop seem worse than it is.
It's a movie for people who just like to have a lot of fun.
I knew that. It ain't no thing.
The project started out as an internet cartoon on urbanentertainment.com called Undercover Brother.
Solid.
We decided to call up some of our friends at the studios to see if they agreed that this character could have life in the movie world.
I just got off the set of my new Universal movie, Undercover Brother. Undercover Brother is a anti-hero. He's trying to equal the playing field for racial injustice.
It's a huge, broad comedy. Would you like to be my friend?
Oh.
And it's about the brotherhood.
We fight racism and expose racism throughout the world. Welcome to the Brotherhood.
Solid.
The Brotherhood is a group of undercover agents who work to level the playing field for all people of color.
In the Brotherhood, there's Undercover Brother, there's Smart Brother, Conspiracy Brother, Sister Girl, and the Chief, who kind of runs the whole show there.
The Brotherhood is the reason we have Serena.
And then playing tennis, they're the reason we have Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods, look out.
There's actually a small band of black people known as the Brotherhood that fight the man.
The man is the arch enemy of the Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood has recruited a new agent, Undercover Brother. Please eliminate this nuisance.
Everything actually is a conspiracy. That there's one single white man behind every piece of black angst in society.
In this film, there actually is a man.
So the conspiracies are really true? The NBA really instituted the three-point shot to give white boys a chance?
Our goal in the movie is that the man keeps everybody down. So the man in our movie is the villain, and Mr. Feather is kind of his paper tiger villain.
Well, I read the script, and I thought it was really fun. It's a really smart script.
Word.
The man is a mythical figure. He's always looming in the background. And, you know, we wanted to do that because he's always going to be out there. As long as racism exists, the man will be there. Eddie Griffin. He's a trip.
Look out now.
He's a fun little man.
Boogly boogly.
He's funny.
Boogly boogly.
But he frightens me.
Eddie Griffin, I'm looking for him. Now where's my daddy at?
This is how I got involved with the movie. They called me on the phone. They said, hey, you Undercover Brother. I said, cool.
You know, so I had to go for it.
Eddie Griffin is a fool.
Thank you very much.
That's a fool with a PH. Understand what I'm saying?
Oh, this on tape? Oh, hey, how you doing?
The writing was influenced by, thinking about the types of characters that we'd like to see Eddie do.
I don't think he's really had an opportunity before this movie to really showcase his talent as an actor.
To be or not to be? That be Ebonics.
He does play numerous characters in the film.
Solid.
Jaman, Rasta, Anton Jackson, and no, not one of the Jackson 5.
He's brought something really unique to each of them.
Oh, you're gonna make me blush. And you might not see it.
It's so great to see him play two different characters, to see his Anton.
How's it going, Ann?
And then see him as Undercover Brother.
What's that?
It's really fun to work with Eddie. I think our chemistry works really well because I have a lot of energy, and he's physical, and I'm physical, and he's a really funny human being.
I don't think there's too many actors out there who could really pull off a blowout afro and pork chop sideburns the way he does.
Everybody can't do that. That's why they pay me the big bucks.
He reached out to me the first day that I got here.
Excuse me. Oh, nothing relaxes a brother after a hard day of going undercover like a little piece. Oh!
The role of Sister Girl is Ingenue Ellis. She is Sister Girl.
And anytime you think you want to get feisty or throw down, she's the bomb.
You got the whole package complete with the ooh and the ah.
She is strong, and then she starts to smile, and you fall in love with her.
I've told my wife I'm leaving her. I have found Ingenue Ellis. I have found love.
She's perfect for Sister Girl because she has a depth in her eyes. You know, her soul shines right out of her eyes.
Undercover brother, are you okay?
Everything's cool now that you're here, Sister Girl.
And she works really hard on her martial arts that she has to perform in the movie.
Ingenue Ellis kicks so many people's butt that you won't even believe it.
She plays a great sister girl. She's very strong, very tough, and fun.
Denise Richards is as sexy as she wants to be.
And my character, I'm the white girl.
That's White She-Devil, the man's secret weapon.
Kind of a homely girl.
Feel the love, especially during that fight scene with Ingenue in the shower.
Woo, baby! The booty's hose. All right.
I kept asking for more takes.
The water cold. Oh, yeah. Water cold! Was that amazing or what?
I'm not ashamed to say it, just because she's white. Beauty's beauty. She's got that thing.
Wow.
Damn, that girl gets some rain.
But Mr. Feathers, played by Chris Kattan, who is just a nut.
Chris Kattan is not right.
Don't be dissing me!
Chris is out of his mind.
You go, girl!
It's like somebody wound Chris Kattan too tight.
But it's like the Tasmanian devil. The freak comes onto the set, and he's just...
He just brought so much to it.
It's miscasting. Who brought him in here?
I don't get his humor because I'm white.
The best of these movies, you also really enjoy the villain in Chris Kattan. We have that combination.
Don't be dissing me!
Give myself, freedom to be crazy and stupid and silly and idiotic and still evil.
Fabulous. Quite the action star he is. Wait till you see him get down.
Doesn't edit himself one bit. Just complete freedom when he's acting. I hope he's acting, because if not, I'm scared.
Everything's a party over here with you people, isn't it? Then shut up, Whitey. I got the power.
Dave is hilarious. Just looking at him, I laugh.
Dave Chappelle is on a whole different page of nutism.
That's right.
What's on the written page is never as good as what he's going to come up with.
Y'all don't got Conspiracy Brother Jones to kick around anymore. Give me a pillowcase. I'm joining the clan.
Perfect casting for Conspiracy Brother. That was my choice. You know what I'm saying?
And he has so much to say, and I look forward to, people noticing what a visionary that he is. That's gonna really blow his mind when he hears that, isn't it?
Gary Anthony Williams, who plays Smart Brother. He's actually the original voice of Undercover Brother on the internet series.
It's all right. I'm Undercover Brother.
Really pleased to have Gary end up in the movie because he contributed so much to the internet series.
It's something about me.
I think he's gonna be huge. He's already huge like that, but he's gonna be huge like that.
You know, you're cute in a Theo Huxtable kind of way.
Really? Usually I get Al Roker.
You ready to play some funky music, white boy?
I think they were interested in hiring me as Lance because I couldn't be whiter.
What's up? How did the white boy get a job here at the Brotherhood?
What can I tell you, man? Affirmative action.
And the general is played by Billy D. Williams, who is as funny a man as you can get.
Billy D, Billy D, Billy D.
Oh, there are no words.
If this were real life, I'd say he was Colin Powell. But Colin Powell just isn't that smooth now, is he? And, he ain't lost it, man. I see the girls shudder when he walks by. Oh, it's Billy D.
He is still being approached by these 20-something-year-olds.
Billy is quintessential class, period.
Whenever anybody wants me to do comedies, I jump on it immediately. It's like going to school. It's like a learning process.
Billy D. Williams, I thought was a great choice for General Boutwell. He is somebody that is widely known and respected. Everybody knows Lando Calrissian.
He doesn't like the Lando jokes. I made one Lando joke, and he went.
And then the other legend I got to work with on this, James Brown, the godfather of soul. He hasn't lost a step. Cooking. Skate!
It's James Brown touchdown.
She got so many different types of comedy with me, Chappelle, Kattan, Gary, Neil Patrick Harris.
It's really hard to keep a straight face working with Eddie and Dave and Chris Kattan.
And it can be very distracting because they are so funny.
And then they'd always come to me like I had something to do with it.
Hey, baby!
In the taste, we just sitting there like, and just wait for them to say coke so you can let it out.
Hey!
Malcolm Lee is like a blessing from little director heaven.
Ready and action!
And this is his second film after The Best Man. And this is a tough cookie, you know, a monster to take on.
Right there, Eddie, that's perfect.
And I think he balances the big comedy with Dave and Eddie and Chris. They're so physical and broad, and Malcolm brings a calmness and a realism to it.
I should say that Malcolm Lee is really, 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 really talented. That he gets the humor, and that's really hard to, I think, to direct a comedy.
When he's trying to help you with a scene, he's actually living the scene with you. You know, it's like he becomes the character. See, and then, you know.
It's really like Bob Marley and the Wailers. Yeah.
He totally gives us free reign. We'll shoot one just like it says in the script, then he'll just let you go crazy with it.
Okay, let's try it.
They've really given me a lot of freedom to be an idiot.
But he always knows if it goes too far, he's bringing it back.
Because you get all these people throwing in their 2 cents worth of funny, and you have to decide which is to keep and which is to let go.
That was good, right?
No, he's very good.
Yeah, baby.
You know, he gives you a lot of freedom. He's very easygoing.
Hats off to him, or shall I say, afro off to him.
We're gonna do a 2-shot of one guy.
I'm just up to here with you. I'm not taking it anymore.
Are you gonna say, is that a short joke? Is that what you're trying to say?
Why would I do that to you?
And this is the first time that I work with a black director. I'm working with the black stars and stuff. And for me, it's just exciting because I'm black. So that's kind of a major coincidence.
Cut!
Get me Undercover Brother!
He fights racial injustice in a very hands-on kind of way.
It's time to take it to the man.
Mr. Feather, a status report, please.
All the pieces of Operation Whitewash are in place.
The movie is about one of our top politicians or leaders has decided to run for the presidency.
The general is soon to be the next president, so I obviously have to stop that.
I want the White House to stay white. Eliminate him!
And brainwash him before anything happens by giving him a mind control bill. I attempt to turn him into a white person.
I want you to buy my new fried chicken, that is.
And in this fried chicken will be this brainwash of stuff.
Would anyone like some fried chicken?
As of now, Operation Whitewash goes global.
Jay-Z is doing Lawrence Welk's greatest hits. John Singleton to remake Driving Miss Daisy. Terry McMillan. Stella got a white man back? Black people all over the world are losing their damn minds. Get me Undercover Brother.
It's a coming-of-age story for Undercover Brother. He was a solo superstar in his espionage and his escapades.
But has a similar mission to what the Brotherhood has.
He's kind of a vigilante of sorts. He fights racial injustice in a very hands-on kind of way. He'll actually go and he'll physically fight it.
We decide that we should bring him into the fold.
I'm getting Undercover Brother used to working in the white establishment. Make sure he's not mayonnaise intolerant.
Extra mayo for me, please.
Make sure that he knows all the episodes of Friends. I come up with all the inventions, kind of like Q was to James Bond. There's a gadget I invent called Caucasia Vision.
Turn it on.
It allows a person of color to absorb the whole of white culture in 30 seconds.
Don't you give up on me!
I see white people.
I don't know if there are any white people out there listening, but you live in a mysterious world.
Pull it!
Oh, Motown.
It's a classic battle of good and evil. It's something that we hope comes off well on screen.
You don't want to mess with me, man!
And then I have a big fight with Undercover Brother.
Oops.
You mess with the fro, you got to go.
Now we go save Undercover Brother.
Right on, sweet sister.
Through the course of working with the Brotherhood, he begins to find out what teamwork is all about.
That it takes a team to win a championship.
World is safe once again, thanks to you.
Oh, no thanks to me, Chief. By working together as one, we got the job done. No doubt. That's what the Brotherhood is all about. Solid.
It's just a great commentary on race and racism and race relations. And just to have a character like Undercover Brother in the new millennium, I thought was just great.
Say!
Cut! Print!
Okay, that one cracked me up.
I know what it feels like to be discriminated against.
I mean, just because a girl has a healthy sexual appetite doesn't mean she can't do her job. All they see are my full breasts and my narrow waist that tapers to my pert backside. It's just not fair.
We end up going out to a karaoke bar and sing Ebony and Ivory.
Of course, I'm singing the Ebony part, and she's doing Ivory.
If you're sitting in the audience, at some point, your group, whatever it is, there's going to be fun poked at them.
I mean, he pokes fun at black people, white people.
You know what they say? Behind every great black man
is the police.
Hey.
A bunch of slow white athletes?
No.
Cute butt?
No.
Probable cause?
No.
If there's no malice in your comedy, you can pretty much say anything. If you don't come see this movie, you are racist.
You know, my character's pretty racist, but I get away with it, being in a comedy.
You see how we're being corrupted by their hip and now faction and their cool slang you can't help but use? No, it's all that!
It'll cross all cultures because it's about a coming together of all cultures.
Lance is not very aware of the racial divide, so he doesn't know why everyone's whining so much. I'm gonna get my ass kicked when this movie comes out, aren't I?
That's enough, Lance.
Always trying to shut the white man down.
That's right! Oh, that ain't right.
It's some edgy comedy, you know? It's talking about something that's kind of painful, that still unfortunately applies, and yet it is dealt with comedically.
Hey, you Chiefster. What happened to you?
He had sex with a white girl, that's what.
Oh, was it everything I dreamed of?
Excuse me?
No, man, you can't be doing that.
There's a healing process in laughing at something.
Holy moly, looks like the source awards in here.
We gotta get past certain antiquated ideas and feelings and move on.
It's so not about color line. It's about the establishment and fighting and people working together.
You don't have to be black to be in the brotherhood.
Word. For sheezy, my kneesy.
You know, you just have to be down. Today we shooting the most funktabulous video that could ever be put together with Snoop Doggy Dogg from Undercover Brother is a 70s fanatic.
Holy funkadelic.
Soundtrack almost drives the movie. It's a lot of funk.
We want the funk.
There's going to be people watching this movie who will recognize some of the riffs because they've heard them, let's say in Snoop Dogg or Coolio, and then they'll say, "Well, that sounds familiar," when they actually hear the original.
Just hits it, just fit the flavor of the movie. Little Kool and the Gangs of Parliament.
OJ's.
Average White Band.
Rick James.
A Wild Cherry.
James Brown.
I want to get up and do my thing now.
How about Michael Jackson? Michael Jackson. How about that?
The type of music Undercover Brother would listen to in his car.
Got a real type of thing going down, getting down.
We first introduced Eddie Griffin as Undercover Brother. He's in his Cadillac and he's singing along to We Got the Funk.
We want the funk.
So we've reprised that song and Snoop Dogg doing a new version.
They said they wanted me to do it. They let me see the movie, and the movie was funny, it was sharp, so I went ahead and put it together.
No, they put together We Want the Funk, as we all do. You know, we got to have that funk.
We just wanted to do like an old school song with a new twist on it.
And he's brought back some of the original band members, including Bootsy Collins.
And we just took bits and pieces and just sauced it up with our little bit of flavor. And here we are at the video shoot.
They know how to do the bump. All right, here's the money shot.
Today we shooting the most funktabulous video that could ever be put together.
We about to do this here. What we need is playback.
Everybody just sing.
I'm very excited not to have to be the director on this. It's very chaotic.
You know, with Snoop Doggy Dogg.
Eddie Griffin from Compton. Me and Eddie Griffin, you know, neighbors. He lay down the street from me. I mean, that's my dog. Solid.
Snoop is my cousin, which he just found out today. So that's cool, you know, family affair.
And the illustrious funk master himself, Bootsy Collins.
Yes, indeed. Bootsy Collins is like a musical hero of mine, so it's great.
We were just real lucky to have him do this video for us.
That'll be a wrap.
Bootzilla, baby.
wrap her up.
It's my hope that we'll get a chance to work with Malcolm and with Eddie again because it's been such a fantastic experience.
It's the most fun I've ever had on screen.
How can it not be fun? I mean, you get to play make-believe.
And you're gonna have a good time, man. I just can't wait to see an action figure of myself. See what this so-called button does.
My bad. It's for everyone. Old men, Greeks.
Any male between the ages of 16 and 45, because Denise Richards is in it.
I was wondering, do you have any dickies? Because I couldn't find them.
It's got a lot of adult humor in it, and I think teenagers will love it too.
Blackness confirmed. You got soul.
It also is heady enough so that adults can, sink their teeth into it.
Hi.
Hell wrong with you bringing a white girl in my house, boy?
None of the messages where you go, oh my God, I am so sick of hearing that. It is absolutely fun.
Would you stop fooling around?
Wait, look at that. Don't spit popcorn on the person sitting next to you when you start busting up, cracking up. That's all.
Got to get my cool back.
If you don't laugh in this movie, come to my house and I will refund your money.
That's what I call solid.
Wherever there's injustice and inequality, Undercover Brother will be there. Dig it.
First of all, I gotta pop it on them, lock it on them, lift it on them, flip it on them, drop it on them. I'm coming down like a spaceship through the clouds, and I'm doing about 100,000 miles. Doggy style, all in your ear hole. Gonna get funky, cause I know that's what you here for. You bouncing your neck and bobbing your head. What I'm trying to do here is wake the dead.